My name is Melissa Salas, and I'm going to be presenting to you what a dream small business venture would be like for me after finishing dental hygiene school. And so I tried to think of a lot of things that maybe the community would be needing and something that would fulfill um, a way of life, that I would love to live. And so there were two things that kind of stuck out to me, and I thought of just incorporating them because it could work both ways. And so my small business would be the mobile and temping dental hygiene services. And so I wanted to put a quote on here that I have like all around, like my desk, my room, and just things. This is something that inspires me, is just to be somebody who makes everybody feel like somebody. And so with this mobile temping business, I would like to do a mobile, you know, um, accessible dental hygiene services. And this is something like what it would be like to walk into um, like a coach bus of for practice. And so some of the days that we wouldn't be in practice, we can incorporate some temping, and then also customizing services for patients with disabilities. And so this inspired me a lot because in the past, with my past experience, I was always picked as one of the dental assistants to work with one of the patients that they had in our practice with disabilities. And so I'll always remember the way that my day felt afterwards. I felt it was so rewarding, especially not just for the patient, but for the caretakers, especially like parents, knowing that they have the relief that they were able to get these services done for their loved ones. And so it kind of like all around made me feel like, I just want to inspire others to join a group of just helping people with disabilities. So with this, I would be improving oral health within the community. We would provide regular cleanings, screenings, and education programs, educating caretakers, things like that, and just to promote overall well-being. Um, some of the market analysis that I looked into this is kind of just identifying your potential customers and who the competitors are. And I don't really see, like, especially in New Mexico, a lot of like competitive type businesses around as far as like, stealing business or anything from anyone. I feel like it's all just like a big community of people who just want to help, and the more the merrier, right? And so I really like this picture because it shows what kind of accessibility that we can make for our patients and, get them the services that they need. Um, Marketing and sales, when I was looking at this in year one of the things that um, I was looking at was it would take a lot of networking. Social media is definitely something that helps in the beginning, word of mouth. But then also what I looked at it in 5 years after, like the trajectory of it, it was basically looking at it like, what a dental practice is like. It's like patient referrals, online reviews, showing the public that this is something that is going to be really valuable to their community. And so when I thought of the organization and the management part of it, um, this can just grow and grow and grow, but I would like to start with two dental hygienists, two dental assistants. In my past, like I just have so much experience knowing like what the capabilities of dental assistants and hygienists have. And so really they're the superheroes of the office. When you think of dental assistants, a lot of them are in charge of like sterilization, radiographs, assisting, of course, and then scheduling. They know the schedule better than um, most people when you're looking at the entire office, and then ordering supplies and inventory counting. They are on top of it. So I remember all of that with like what my dental practice was like. And so they would be definite, definite candidates to keep all of that going. And then for, the dental hygienist, you would have the assessment, screenings, cleanings, radiographs, and then scheduling as well, and some marketing, and really just networking, getting out there. Some of the services that we would provide for is not just to people with disabilities, but it would stem from, that overall outlook in life. Like, who can we help? Who's in need of dentistry? Who needs? And so I think about school outreach events, community events, in-home visits, and then customizing it for basically their disability, whether it's wheelchair bound or um, palliative care, things like that. We all, deserve that and want that for our loved ones. Um, One of the main fundraising funding request that I would want to look into is the small business grants. And I know there's a lot out there for people with disabilities, but just in general community health, I noticed that there was a lot, actually almost double when it came to looking at grants and things like that. So that would be one of the main supporters to start this business up. And so some of the financial projections, this was actually a really fun part of this, just to see like how it could potentially grow. And so when you look at the blue grants and profits, this is just grants every year. If you go across the board and look at it, having $1 million grant every year and then building on top of that each year, that would project a pretty nice amount of profit. And then cost would be, of course, in the beginning, a $500,000 cost is kind of like going over, but it's actually just to have state of the art, materials and equipment, things like that. And then I kept the hygienist and assistant salary the same for 2 years, but then you can see how it does keep growing substantially. So, and the cost, goes down as we have all of the equipment. We just need materials and things like that. So this is a really cool chart. And so I would hope that anybody who's inspired by this has any questions could email me and just reach out to me. Even if someday you might be interested in doing something like this and collaborate, I would, you know, love for anyone to just email me about this and see if you have any tips or any interest in doing something like this. So this class has been awesome and has made me look at how things can be for my future in a very inspiring way. So I wish everyone the best of luck and thank you so much.